And welcome back everyone to Age of Wonders 4, a fantasy strategy game where you build your own empire and lead it to victory and glory. This time we are playing as the underground dungeon dweller as a giant king. And as you can see, our majestic first city dungeon is thriving to the utmost, having almost done any city structure by turn 50. I would say that's pretty fast. I mean, we had turns where we ended our game by turn 60, but having a faction that really focuses on production is interesting, to say the least. I mean, in 3 turns we are able to go for the industry compound, which in addition to that gives us a 10% increase in the money we make from this merchandise here if we have nothing to produce, so that pairs very nicely. Also, our ruler has leveled up because of some minor mini sweet battles we took. Now, that makes decaying very attractive. We also have 10% more damage against burning targets. Other than that, I want to go for something like Rune of Command, because this is a good thing for good enchantment for an accessory we can give to our heroes. Gives our units 10% more damage. Pretty good, I would say, pretty good. And ourselves status resistance, but we will be going for Forge Master next, which is gonna change a little bit of what we can do, which is that that is the point where we are just going to smith the sick shit. Because right now, okay, actually, no, never mind. We don't have that much binding fragments. We gain 8 per turn, but the thing is, we don't have any weapons. We mostly have low tier grade weapons, so we don't have anything that we can disenchant into binding fragments and be efficient at, because there's nothing that we can, well, like I said, disenchant to. Maybe they have something. It needs to be tier 3 at the least. Yeah, I can't see what tier this is, my friend. Armor of Star Blades. This is tier 2. This is probably also tier 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's all tier 2. Doesn't interest us. Oh my, somebody declared war on us? Athena, aren't you at war with quite some people? I don't think that's very wise. You have a defensive pact with Crawl Fountain. Oh, maybe that's why, yeah. They've answered the call to war, it seems. How about them? Do they have... No, they do not have a defensive pact, which is good for us. And we can always declare one, but that just means we have another thing to watch out for, because they have been very passive now. They've been just standing there menacingly. So they may pose a threat to Tinkerberg. Yeah, Tinkerberg it's called. Redfjorn is safe for now, I would say. I'm not sure. Yeah, if they were to go for Redfjorn, I mean, Hawkrun is super safe. Like, look at this. They 63 city fortification. I don't know exactly how long that's double from an average city, basically. So, yeah. Also, 2 turns we cannot really do anything, because this will be inefficient. I don't want to spend inefficient money, you know. I'd rather just produce for now, I guess. Oh, and look at this. They started the war as well. Maybe they... Yeah, they don't hate us anymore. Hey. We can actually also sell some grievances or buy them. Settle them. Here, like this. Oh, yeah, like look at that. 500 gold. If we need to, I'd like to keep it for now. In case anything happens. Just as a safety thing, you know. Thing is, maybe I should actually... sell it now before something happens like war or something. I mean, we still have a huge buffer, so it doesn't... Yeah. What is that grievance even? Smith ignored claims on provinces. Yeah, it's huge. We're not gonna forgive that for 5 positive alignment. Fuck that. Sell grievance. Thank you. I like to capitalize on that. Oh, and another one like that. Oof. Boy, you're making me rich. Rich like crazy. You know, since we have that much cash now, maybe we're going for the... You know what? No. I still want to stay efficient with the money. I'm not gonna go for anything like that. Because we're gonna wait 2 turns. It's not that long, okay? It's okay. Oh, they... Wait. Ah, you're poor. We met. Damn. We made them. We made them go bankrupt. That's hilarious. And now let us go for Philosopher Soldiers, actually. It's something I've never gone for, but since now the mechanic of leveling up is a little bit oh wait, it doesn't matter, because once they reach legendary rank, it stops. Okay, well. Still though, we have an XP boost for our soldiers, so I think going for this is actually not that bad. Also, our Imperium is pretty much, you know, it's free, basically. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay, this one we may still win for us if we maybe boost our allegiance with them. But I wouldn't hope or think we'll get that actually. Okay, I just entered a combat in for a infestation with a lost wizard, and there's disruption wave active, which means every 3 turns all positive status effects are dispelled from all units, and we gain sundered resistance in exchange for that. So this just could possibly be a huge downfall, honestly. Like, I'm not even joking. This can turn out to be very, very bad. But actually it was much easier than I expected. And we have the Helm of the Warrior now. As well as, ooh, a tier 3 shenanigan. Very good. Yeah, okay, nice. Also, this was a bounty posted by Quara Phoenix, meaning we got some extra resources out of it, which is why I went for it in the first place. Also, Dungeon Hazard has therefore been researched, and we can go for something that is not being displayed here, which is Tower of True Sight, giving us something we can build in our cities, for example Hokron, that generates us more knowledge and gives us more sight as well. And the snakes fight or flight. 2 FPS stakes, by the way. Your troops engage the Storm-Scale Serpent and its minions, but they cower in fear rather than put up a fight. Most of them try to hide while others huddle in the ground. Okay, we get it. They seem to be begging for mercy through panicked hisses and cries. That didn't seem like panicking. Do you let the scared storm scale serpent and the other creatures go, or attack them regardless? We don't need to engage in unnecessary battles, I say. So there we go. Oh, and apparently that's enough to make us very good already? Did they change that as well? 40, yeah, they must have. Well, it's not my intention to go very good, it's just that we don't need to kill them. I also was just about to raise this city instead of vassalize it, were it not for the silver tongue fruit the city kinda inhabited. But we'll see if that was actually worth it or not. Through, well, depending on how much they provide. I mean, for one, we get a city that we can command once we, well, got to a vassalization level where they are enabled to do so. But also we cannot really, we don't have much free cities that we can assign our Whispering Stones to, so I think vassalizing this was actually good. Also, it's on the surface, so we don't need the space as well. And we can go for an alliance with Quara Phoenix. Let's do that. I'm glad to see the bonds we have forged are stronger, Mineral Master Connor Manton. Let us work toward a brighter age for both of us. Let's hopefully do so indeed, my friend. Our first, and I think that is actually the first alliance in the game, maybe. They are just at war with everyone. Wow. Yeah, we are at peace. So maybe they like us? Hello? Do you like us? Maybe no, you're cautious. And Sanguine is actually kinda neutral towards us, because we share the same enemies as well here. Although, I'm not sure if I want to propose friendship yet. Also, why? Oh, because we produced some more units, maybe. That's why we have some more mana issues now. Yeah. Okay, the Quara and Sanguine have declared a friendship now. That makes me... Maybe, you know, maybe we should use that and forge our second ally with that. Maybe Quara's move is right here. So yeah, let's do a declaration. This is the first time I declared friendship to this tiny little midget. I hate her. I fucking hate her. And we can annex Shrieker's Tomb as well as go for the tournament hill. The ruins of a massive stronghold dating back to an age when the first civilizations made a stand against rampant gargantuan monsters and magical storms. Although battered, its weathered walls still offer a degree of protection to those within, as well as those nearby during times of strife. While traveling past a hill crowned with the vestiges of a ruined castle, you hear the remote echo of a cheering crowd. You move closer to investigate. The ruins open out into a makeshift fighting area. In the gap formed by a broken wall stands a group of wild skinks, led by a ringmaster gesturing at you. Noble, oh noble mineral master, graces us. A noble mineral master graces us with his presence. Welcome, bloodthirsty onlooker. He smiles with a mouth missing most of its teeth. I run this mobile fighting establishment. The toughest gladiators bring home the gold. He holds up a pouch filled with coins. The ringmaster proclaims, join the carnage, defeat my heroes, and win the gold, or use those pretty legs to run straight back home. Also large legs I want to emphasize. Make a wager that you will win, encouraging your army. Okay, no, we don't need that. I will show all of you what you are dealing with. So we bring an army to what? 3 heroes? Oh man, why didn't we get this earlier? Now I want to see how the battle actually looks like, although it's gonna be too easy. You know what? Let's engage in a manual combat and just do it automatically. Like resolve it automatically, I guess. Okay, I don't think that's I'm gonna toggle auto combat because I don't think we can lose this in any way. If we actually do lose a hero, like, yeah, right, the heroes can actually die. Also, they're not playing well. Oh my god, they're frozen. Okay, you guys suck, apparently. Never mind. I think I have to manually navigate this after all. Yeah, okay, a little burst damage right in this battle, but oh wow, we gain tier 2, okay, tier 2 and tier 2. 1, I mean. Not really great, actually. Gold and Gladiators Aftermath. You were victorious against a band of fierce gladiators. The ringmaster grins and waves his way past expired combatants. Amazing, by the Godir. I haven't seen that sort of fighting in ages. He pats the fat coin purse on his belt. Coins jingle. I suppose you expect payment, my mineral master. He looks around and says, pack up, boys. The tournament hill has a new owner, and his name is Connor. He grins at Connor, while his underlings mutter and leave. Here's your cut of the winnings. Now we'll take our leave, he says, holding out a much smaller bag of coin. Okay. We go for draft or the coin. We could use a bigger army, actually. No, I do not want a hero. We cannot accommodate any more heroes, and the hero sucks as well because he's not out. He's just level 4 as well. Garbage. So if anything, draft or gold. Let's go for draft maybe, because we're currently kind of building our army. The gold we cannot really use, I think, now. Because we got up, but the thing is, gold, you can always use gold. So that's not the problem. Yeah, actually, I think we will have a gold shortage soon. So we'll take the gold. Thank you, game. The reason I'm saying is because we're currently producing merchandise, and once that is done, things may change. Yeah. Oh, by the way, People in the crypt generate mana and knowledge. Since we have annexed a certain... Oh, this counts as evil though. Then again, we're not inherently evil. Wait, they fixed it, didn't they? I can't remember this being an act of evil. Was it? Was this an act of evil? I don't think so. So... Oh man, that's good to get. We found a free city right next to us. Meeting humble stronghold, Duke Isenbrand Leonhard of the Free City Stronghold bows deeply to you, clearly aware of your reputation in the realm. Greetings, Mineral Master Kono Mountain. We rarely meet a Mineral Master as benevolent as you. We are honored to be graced with your glory and hope all Spartans will learn from your wisdom. Give Isenbrand Leonhard one of your whispering stones, maybe, in the future. Who is currently our fastest? Oh yeah. We may want to just give in here with this one, Fate's Web, and just do Stronghold instead. Apparently, Connor Fountain didn't discover them. I mean, to be fair, they spawned quite far away from them. So, it's not really a surprise, to be honest. Okay, I'm not too sure what is going on here, but it seems like Koara has some issues with some of his enemies, and I am not sure what I can do to help him out here. Because it seems like... I don't know. Was this always... Was Flamesborough always Atenas? Or did they conquer it? Because, yeah, look at this. One city has some forces, and I'm not sure if those are Koara's forces, so maybe we're gonna lose another ally. But oh well, until that point we will surely be at a spot where we can say we are rather safe and unbothered by any of the circumstances of the current state of the map. Also, Dawnwatch has now been converted to our watch, and it seems like the well, how do you call him again? World Fountain is already on his way to reconquer it. Which I do not want to allow. 100 mana per turn for 36 knowledge is crazy. Yeah, what do we do about that? I mean, we can use the Rally of the Legions. Oh yeah, by the way, we can also recruit. I completely forgot. Whoops, hello? Oh no, we cannot recruit. Because we need... Oh yeah, wait. Now we can do it though. Now we can do it. Actually, so we can place... I wanted to build a quarry here. And actually boost this quarry by a central quarry. And then go for the better town hall. Like this. And how does Sanguine the Retona respond to our friendship? She denounces us, of course. And they... You little piece of... I hate her. I just hate her. I just knew. I cannot. It's just always the same. Okay, I'm confused. I'm pleased to see we share a friend in Sanguine the Etona. I'm not sure about that. I'm not too sure about that, my friend Quara. And let's give our mage Elemental Gateway, allowing him to teleport a little bit. Also, Strengthen Talisman for the rune of... to deal more damage. Wait. Unless we don't have that for them yet. Yes, we do. And they can level up as well. Perfect. Strengthening Talisman then. And I guess Wand of Healing? Wand of Healing fits well as well. And for our Ranger, we can go for... I think 10% more damage would be nice. Just a flat 10%. Although dealing more damage to decaying and blight damage could also be nice, but first just a flat 10% damage, because the first hit wouldn't profit from the 10% against blight in every hit, so at least every hit against a new target. So 10% flat damage is pretty great. Okay, the game just pulled out a Giga Asshole move apparently, interrupting our almost finished Silent Barracks, which only needed one more turn to be complete. Now, instead of a Silent Barracks, we have a Forester, which is almost as great, but no, just no. You little asshole, Antenna. But Tower of True Sight is finished, and we can go for our first tier 3 tome, going now for Tome of Geomancy, another Giant King's tome that we have never even looked upon yet. There's something I priorly wanted to go for first, however, looking at our current mana income, it is safe to say that we cannot utilize it as for now. So it will be our second strong choice. But for now, Tome of Geomancy will do the trick just a little better concerning our current state of resources. That was the word I was looking for. Become attuned to the ley energies beneath you and use them to change the damage and resistances of your armies based on where they stand. They also have a beautiful synergy of Materium and Astral Affinity, exactly what our empire symbolizes. Have not really looked upon any of them, so let's look at them together for now. Hall of Geomantic Resonance. City gains different resources based on the terrain features of the city's core location. Okay, we have rocky mountains on most of them, so we will be mostly getting production. Which is actually not that great, because, for example, 30 production will be converted to maybe like 10 gold or something. And we're almost done with our capital, so... okay. Geomantic crystallization. Turn target rays into resonating crystals that self-infuse with environmental magics, gaining the elemental unit type, which this will be of importance later on when we get to our final tome, because there's something that elementals and constructs benefit. If you know Age of Wonders, you know what I'm talking about. Resistances to a specific damage based on the terrain the unit is on, plus 2 damage on attacks based on the terrain the unit is on. I assume that will be physical if we are underground. Effects are increased for single. Yeah, okay, we know that. Geomancer. What is this unit now? An adaptable battle mage unit that shifts damage according to the terrain. Interesting. Terror bolts. Deal damage to a target unit. Bleeding. I assume that is because so basically underground terrain or rocky terrain. Geosurge. Deal damage to all enemies in a 1 hex radius. Immobilized and bleeding. Okay. Okay. Resonant Blades. Base melee attacks of enchanted units can apply a negative status effect based on the terrain. Examples: thunder resistance, earth, poisoned, forests, I guess, dominated. What? Isn't that a little bit too tough? Decaying? Okay, I don't know where decaying is. Maybe snow? Dominated? Maybe, I don't know. Sand? I don't know. Summon an elemental. Summon a tier 3 elemental unit on target hex. The elemental summon changes based on the terrain type. I don't think we'll use that, actually, because we don't have mana. But anyways, let's pick it up.
Geomancy taps into the Earth's purest arcane connection. Plant your feet to feel the invisible ley lines and connect to the astral flows that resonate below. Sense the subtle contrasts between sand and ash, rock and ice. Embrace these distinctions. Become the crystal that resonates with this ancient song. Open yourself to the Earth's magic and witness its boundless offerings.
Thanks, Yala Tor Builder, Giant Queen of the 4th Age. Very cool. Now this also applies to our shock shield and unfortunately not ranged units. Well, okay. Let's go for Resonant Blades first because it is boosted by our skill. Oh, okay, we can unlock Bind an Ancient Gold one. The thing is, we don't have one. Also, I should mention, there's actually nothing to fear. We will make it in time. But the thing is, it would have been such a perfect example to see the Silent Barracks in action, because there may not be another time where we are besieged without our leader being... What is this? Why is the entrance right next to... Just a pillar in... What? Who is the architect of Redfjord? Please, hello? What is that? And we met Gallant Penway. Meeting Gallant Penway, Duchess Petunia Goodwine of the Free City Penway approaches with fanfare. We, the people of Penway, greet you, O Mineral Master Connor Mountain. You will find here a place of honor, glory, and devotion to chivalry. We anticipate that either peace will be achieved between us because of... or we will engage in glorious combat that the bards will sing of for ages to come. I'm not gonna read that sentence anymore, by the way. Okay, I've just annexed to Redfjord. Province with 1 mana node and gold vein, and we only have this 1 unit to clear them out. Oh no. Oh, what is this? Randomly adds a clay. Oh, it's not that. It's not that great. Oh, randomly adds a clay arbalist charger or clay defender to this file. Oh, I was thinking all 3 of them. Oopsie, never mind. Yeah, we need not even try to pull something off here. There's nothing we can do. Yep. Well, fortunately they will not make it in time to race or convert or do whatever with the city, unless they have some late tier empire development skills or something like that. They will not be able to do it. Okay, I just thought the game would crash. Consumed by arrogance, your hero Grim Tin Thumb stands tall before you. He puffs out his chest and tilts his chin upward as he declares, by omission or prejudice, I find myself being far less than what I could be. Be honest with me, my mineral master. Does my ambition as a shepherd not interest you? In what world did you think that was a good idea? Shepherd. Do you see any animals in our realm? A single one. There's only steel. I was born to be great, so direct me towards renown. Well, that's easy. Any ambition is better than yours. Literally any. Explorer. I guess yeah, it's good to have an explorer in your team, as I explained many times. Ambitious. You will fit as an explorer. And shit, ambition cleared out. Don't want to create bounty. We have a new Emperor development skill. Yes, Dreadnought and Rabbinical Architects. That is something we may want to pick up. Teleporter infrastructure, also something worth noting. But first, the Resonant Blades has been researched. We can go for Geomantic crystallization. I would go for next. Some element is nothing I would really want to go for. Wayfinder enchantment is absolute garbage. It has become garbage. It was good because it increased your movement speed in the past, but now it just sucks. And oh my goodness, what happened? Dawnwatch has been recaptured by Crawl. Oh no, guys, why? Oh, what happened there? What? Your troops engage the Death Beetle and its minions, but they cower in fear rather than put up a fight. They tremble helplessly, cornered by your army. But before you can give the order to attack, you are addressed by your scholars who yell out excitedly, "Wait, my mineral master! Look at the rare coloration of the tongue and the pattern on the bags! These are specimens worthy of investigation. Allow us to lead them away so we can study them in their natural environment." No. Too costly. No knowledge gain. And our ruler leveled up, gaining finally an additional maximum infusion point in the forge, which now allows me mentally to forge something of unique rarity. For example, let's take a hammer. I want to see this. 1 out of 6. Let's say we want fire damage. Let's say we want lifesteal. Let's say, you know what, just some crits, I guess. More crit. And retaliator, just as an example. This would cost us 50 more for this. Yeah. Okay, it's costly. I expected that. So that means we can forge 2 extremely high rarity things, but I will only forge the ones that I'm sure of, which are absolutely to our liking and could not be made better yet. Okay, only thing I could find was maybe a helm with 2 resistance, 2 defense, 1 status resistance, and hyper awareness for our ruler. Other than that, we currently lack the magic materials to go for any specific just perfect weaponry, really. And let's pick up teleporters, because currently running between our empire and between our castles is quite tedious. So having teleporters will be a big benefit for all of us. But before we go ahead and execute our dear friend over here, let us go and cast resonant blades that will furthermore buff our units with, yeah, some cool effects. Resonant blades is not visible currently though, because we have another spell that is overlaying it. Let's see, no, obsidian weapons, can we see the buff now? Oh, I think this is, wait, no. Hello, obsidian weapon? This is obsidian weapons. Or am I slightly retarded again? No, it looks like obsidian weapons, okay. I guess so, because we're in the underground. I guess they just look like obsidian weapons yet again. Okay,